Now, Ron Delnevo is the chair of the campaign committee for Payment Choice Alliance. Morning, Ron. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, really well. What do you reckon? A beaver on the £50 note?
Well, we could have a beaver, or we could have a nice red squirrel, or we could have a hedgehog.
Yeah.
There's lots of different animals. I think it's a great idea because animals are a bit less controversial than the humans that we feature on banknotes.
Very true. Now, Ron, I suppose the big question really is cash still king?
Well, I don't say cash is king, but cash is still a legitimate choice that the majority of the British public want to enjoy. We did a survey, and over 70% of people said they want a law passed saying that they should be able to use their cash when and where they choose. So we're with the British public on that. Cash isn't disappearing unless it's forced to disappear because the banks force a cashless society on us, and we're not having that. So we're going to have cash for a long time to come.
Yeah, we're not having that. Absolutely. What about you then, Ron? What do? Are you contactless? Do you like to use a bit of cash?
Oh, I use cash every day, but I also use contactless. I also use Apple Pay. This is the thing. It's about choice. You know, new technology doesn't have to replace old technology. We didn't stop having trains when we had aircraft. We didn't stop having bicycles because we had motor cars. You know, the choices remain in transport and in other areas. And why not in payments? You know, cash has been around for 2,000 years. And the reason is it always works. Most countries around Europe are now saying we're keeping cash because the Russian hackers cannot hack a banknote, and our government needs to get wise to that because systems failures are becoming more and more common. Hacking is becoming more and more common. We need something you can totally rely on, and that's cash.
Yeah, they're saying that these new notes are going to be a lot harder to forge as well, aren't they, with the animals rather than people on them?
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, the safer we make banknotes, the better. But the truth is the number of forgeries amongst banknotes is tiny. The retailers can detect the forgeries quite easily. We've had more problems with coins, actually. Pound coins in the past were easily forged, and that's why they moved to the multiple edged coins that we have today. But, you know, let's be honest about it. Online fraud, identity theft, crypto frauds, they are the big issues today, not, you know, how many £20 notes are being forged, because it's a tiny number. We need to worry more about data theft and so on. And the way to avoid your data being stolen is by using banknotes, because nobody can steal your identity when you spend a £10 note.
That's it. Now, should we find out what everyone else is doing? Because this is fascinating. You're right to hang on there, Ron, whilst we speak to Morag, who's in Andover. Morning, Morag.
Good morning.
How you doing? You all right?
Yes, doing just fine. And what Ron has just said, I fully agree with. Now, I carry cash and cards. Went down the pub the other day for lunch, and there was some locals sat in the corner. And as we came through the door, one of these old boys said, "It's cash only today. Everything's gone down." I said, "That's not a problem. We've got cash." And sure enough, their systems had gone down, and they were only able to take cash. Wow. Now, one or two of our friends, they would have had to walk out and go down and get some cash at the ATM.
Yeah. What do you make of that then, Ron?
As several customers.
Well, exactly. Morag's proven the point. Cash always works and systems go down. And, you know, looking locally, you've got those red funnel ferries, haven't you?
Yeah.
That run across the Isle of Wight. They've gone cashless. I mean, they should have red faces, not red funnels. What are they doing? Inflicting cashless on the local public. You know, I wouldn't use those ferries. If there's any alternative, use another ferry, because it's a scandal that they're doing that.
Now, Morag, this is an interesting one. And, Ron, you might agree with this one. When you go to a venue and they say, we're only taking card, we're only doing cashless, we're only doing contactless, but then everything goes down, so they then only accept cash. Should we not go up and say, well, actually, I'm only going to pay £2 for that pint? What do you reckon? What do you reckon? Morag, what do you reckon? Should we do a bit of Dow Boy? Should we barter with them?
Yeah, we'll go with that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What do you reckon, Ron?
Can I ask Morag a question? Morag,
go ahead.
What do you think about toilets which don't accept cash, public toilets? What do you think of that? Is that a busted flush, do you reckon?
Well, it could be that as well.
Hey, Ron, I've just started this breakfast show and I'm 3 days in and already you're trying to take my job.
No. Your job is safe. Your job is safe. Don't worry about it.
Great question.
You're doing just fine.
Oh, bless you both. Well, thank you very much, Morag. Thank you very much, Ron. Fascinating, isn't it, about what we do with money these days. Cash may no longer be king, but we still need it. It still has an important role to play. I'd love to know what you do. What do you do? Are you cash? Are you card? Are you contactless? Have you agreed with Ron and Morag there? And yeah, what about the barter? Going in saying, oh, your systems are down then. Well, I'm going to pay half. Would you rather have half of what you would get for it or nothing at all?